Welcome to my country kitchen. I'm Marie Louise Ludwig, 22 years here on QVC, and it's just been a blast. I've had the best time of my life here. So today, wow, we've had such great things in the show, but I'm going to take you on a little trip. And we're going to go to Georgia, and we're going to go to a really she hotel, a five-star hotel, and we're going to have brunch. And while some of the things are being made by hand by the chefs behind the line, you spy this beautiful crustless quiche. Oh, is that bacon and cheese? And then you spy this beautiful crustless quiche. Oh, is that spinach and cheese? And you're like, I'll try one of each of those, please. And you go back to your table and your fork goes in, and you are completely overwhelmed by the fact that, wow, I didn't need the crust. And it's creamy and velvety and smooth. I like to say it's like a warm custard. Well, you have just had Oak Stove Kitchen, 30 years in the business, creating the most delicious gourmet food for those five-star and white tablecloth restaurants, and their quiches are no exception. How lucky are we that we've been able to bring these to you at QVC so you can enjoy them? We do not have a lot of these to go around today. So I'm happy that you're with me because we're going to share a brunch together. So this is item M68226 from Oak Stove Kitchen out of Georgia. And you are going to get 14 3.5-ounce crustless quiches, 14 of them. And by the way, 2022 Customer Food Choice Award nominee for Best Breakfast. So get your votes in because we sure could use them. We would love to have your votes in there. So let's talk about what your choices are. 14. Okay, so you're going to choose 14 of the bacon and cheese, 14 of the spinach and cheese, or the combo. So you can choose that, the 14, and you get 7 each of those. But let's start with the cheese and the bacon here. And this is very limited, only 2 dozen remain, and I'm gonna take this opportunity. Oh, yeah, cheese and spinach. All right, let's flip them out. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna try to get a little close for you here. Cheese and spinach, we have 250 remaining. Oh, hi, here I am. Oh, look at me. Okay, I want you to see this. Out of the oven. Do you need the crust? You do not, because you have got the best of the best in here. You have got fresh spinach, and you have got cheese. You've got Swiss and Monterey Jack cheese in here. Remember, you could also do the combo. You're going to get 14, so stay with me here. Look at this one. Oh my goodness, bear with me. In the combo, we have 175 remaining. Look at that. Some of the most delicious velvety custard. Oh, hi, I'm back. Velvety custard, smooth ribbons of cheese all the way through. So look at this. When you bake these, you can bake them from frozen, or you can thaw them out. I like to thaw them out. I just put them in a 250-degree oven. If I'm going to have a brunch, and just let them go on a slow here. And look at this when I open this up. Can you see this? Oh my goodness. Okay, bear with me here. I'm going to try to hold still. Look at the ribbons of cheese, that Swiss and Monterey Jack, that hardwood smoked bacon, the locally sourced herbs and spices, farm fresh eggs. And the secret to this, dare I say, what makes everything more delicious? Pure, rich, heavy cream. So look at that. Your fork diving into that, getting all of those forkfuls in there. And hold on one second, because I'm going to pull that spinach one back up here. I really want you to see these. Look at this. Here we go. Look at loaded with spinach. Every forkful, ribbons of smooth, gooey, oozing, melting cheese all the way through. Look at that. Warm and absolutely delicious. Okay, I'm going to head back to my spot now, guys, upstairs. If you want to show those pictures again, and maybe we could do a little bit of an update there. You had to see them up close. You had to see what I'm seeing here in my kitchen. So this is going to be from Oak Stove Kitchen. We're going down to Georgia. They are masters at gourmet food over 30 years. This is item M68226. You're getting 14 3.5-ounce crustless quiches. Save those calories for all of those ingredients on the inside. The combo is getting very limited, and I am not surprised. Only 150 remaining in the combo. I have to tell you, I would say brunch is one of my favorite meals of the day. Why? Because I want to eat a little bit more. And I know that if I have brunch, say like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I can have my eggs, I can have a little bit of meat, I can have what I want, and then I'll walk it off the rest of the day. Yes, I'm one of those people that counts my calories and tries to figure out how I'm going to walk them all off. But these are so incredibly enjoyable. But let me show you this. Okay, this is going to do two things for you. Let me show you this first. All right, these are going to arrive to you frozen. They are individually quick frozen. They're beautifully packaged. They're going to arrive to you on dry ice. Pop them into the freezer until you need them. You got a year. They're never going to last for a year once you bake them off. This, if you get the combo or you get 14, which you're going to get, this is a whole offer. Look at all of these quiches. So whether you're having your family over, maybe for a brunch, think about the holidays to come and Christmas time when you have those big Rastelli or Kansas City steak prime ribs or a ham or something. And then the next thing you're like, my gosh, what is everybody going to eat? These are so easy. 350 degrees in the oven for about 23 to 26 minutes, and they get nice and soft and velvety smooth all the way through. And your choices, I highly recommend the combo. You really need to try both of these. So, bacon and cheese. All right, we're going to start with the bacon and cheese one here. Now, look, this came out of the oven, and look at this. Last call on the bacon and cheese. Why? About a dozen remaining. You have got hickory smoked, locally sourced, farm fresh bacon, and you have got Swiss and Monterey Jack cheese. Look at that forkful in here. These are really filling and hearty. I mean, they are loaded, no crust needed. They stand alone. So the bacon and cheese, we are on last call for this. All right. The spinach, you love spinach. And you've got Swiss and Monterey Jack cheese with that. Where'd my spinach one go on here? Look at this spinach, just loaded with fresh spinach, 225 remaining on the spinach on there. These pretty much go great with everything. They bake up easy, and the taste of the spinach and the cheese together, that Swiss and Monterey Jack cheese and all those herbs and spices, a little onion, a little garlic in there, absolutely delicious. These are always warm and fluffy and ooey and gooey and really, really, really good. All right, so I'm going to show you some of the things that you can some of the things you can do with this, but we're going to hit the combo one more time. Okay, so if you're going to choose a combo, remember you're getting 14 of them. The combo has been the most popular. 125 remaining. So you get 14 of these. We got 125 of these left. These are going very quickly. So if you get the combo today, you're going to get 7 of that hickory smoked bacon and cheese, and 7 of the spinach and cheese come together. Spinach, cheese, farm fresh eggs, heavy cream. All of the ingredients are locally sourced. And as a farmer, I love that. I love when businesses, especially businesses have been around for 30 years, support the local guy, support the farmer, because the farmers really do need us. So you got your choice. This is item M68226. It's from Oak Stove Kitchen. If you're just joining us, a great gourmet chef down in Atlanta, Georgia. They've been doing this for 30 years. They create gourmet, delicious food that if you've gone down to Atlanta or some restaurants in the South, 5-star restaurants, white tablecloth restaurants, you probably had some of these quiches. I just had a QVC host tell me the other day that she was down in Atlanta and she went out to brunch, and guess what? She had Oak Stove quiches at this really fancy schmancy restaurant, and they were absolutely delicious. Now you can do it at home. You can have them at home. All right. So what are the ways you can do this? Well, let's say you're having a brunch. If I was going to have a brunch, my big 61 is coming up on Tuesday. I know. I've just revealed to the world that I'm 61. So what would I do? Quiches. Okay. Roasted potatoes, maybe a little bit of rosemary and parsley, some fresh fruit, and maybe one of Maryland's Southern gluten-free biscuits, which I also present here on QVC. I absolutely love those. So, or you can just do, you know, salad. These are delicious. You want to go a little bit lighter? Just a fresh mixed green salad. I make a really light balsamic vinegar vinaigrette on there. I've got a couple of the spinach and cheese. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That is from my garden. You just can't get that in the wintertime. We are loving our garden tomatoes right now. You want to go a little bit crazier? Look what I've done here. I took my grandma's pineapple coffee cake and I created a brown butter, cinnamon, sugar, bananas Foster French toast with the spinach and cheese quiches and finished it off simply enough with just a beautiful bowl of fresh fruit. So many different ways to enjoy these. Everybody is loving them. Our QVC family has loved them, and 14 of these. Let me remind you one more time. All of these laid out. How easy is it to make them? You can make them from frozen on a cookie sheet. The instructions are all with you there. I like to thaw mine out a little bit. So I did these. Let's say you're going to have a brunch. I put these in at 250 degrees thawed out. They were just keeping warm in my oven for about an hour because they're fully cooked all the way through. You do not need the crust on there. And let me just say, I'm going to look at this package right now and tell you, if you're like me or anybody who kind of heads toward low carb, really watches the carbs on here we go. You have got, 4 grams of carbs in the cheese and spinach, about 220 calories per piece. And on the cheese and bacon, 5 grams of carbs. Do we have any fiber in there? No, 5 grams of carbs for each one on there. Boy, all that deliciousness. And I have to say this, they have really found a way to do delicious things with eggs. I know a lot of us grew up on quiche. The difference is the quiches are going to be a lot firmer. Plus, they're sitting in that crust. So you're adding, I know crust, they say adds a little bit extra fiber. Pish posh. All right, we have an update. The cheese and bacon has left the house. Good for you. That is so good. Anything else? We got 200 left of the cheese and spinach. So let's go there. Cheese and spinach. And the combo, we have just 100 remaining. My goodness, get these on hand. I'm going to tell you what, moms, especially grandmoms, anybody who have kids, everybody's going back to school now. If you get up in the morning, and I know I used to be downstairs ahead of my kids, it's just as easy to pop these into the oven while you're getting everybody ready, looking for those socks without partners somewhere, and having them come down to a nice hot protein breakfast as it is to pour them a bowl of sugar cereal. And I think they'll do better on the protein on here. But once again, here is that spinach. The beauty of this is fresh cream. Here's the secret. Look, here's the secret. Ooh, beautiful fresh cream. Cream is like, for anybody who cooks, you know that cream is the magic. Cream just has a way of making everything velvety, smooth, and custardy. And when you mix it with the farm fresh eggs, and the fresh spinach and the herbs and that Swiss and Monterey Jack cheese, oh my goodness sakes, you have got just the best quiche out there. Just like unlike anything you've seen, and you really don't need the crust on there. So once again, this is item M68226. It comes to us from our chef friends at Oak Stove Kitchen, all the way down in Georgia, making everything fresh. They have been catering to the 5-star restaurants, the high-end white tablecloth restaurants for over 30 years. Everybody has loved their gourmet food. Isn't it fun to go out to breakfast every once in a while, someplace really nice where they just have things that you probably wouldn't get at other places. You know, you go to fast food places, you got one thing, but then you go and you sit down and you have something really delightful, rich, and creamy, and that's exactly what you're getting with these. So let's review. This is item M68226 from Oak Stove Kitchen. You're getting 14 3.5 crustless quiches. The cheese and bacon is out of the house. So you've got your choice of 14 of the spinach and cheese. Fewer than 200 of those to go around. I'm telling you what, this is my favorite. And then the combo, fewer than 100 to go around. It's a great thing to have in your freezer. They freeze beautifully. They're easy to pop out. Something gourmet on your table that everybody is going to love. And speaking of gourmet, I am coming back